A young man stood in front of a locked vault, watching others fumble with simple keys while one wise voice beside him leaned in and whispered, "Stop trying to pick the lock. Learn how the person who owns the vault thinks, and the door will open for you." That single shift in perspective is the quiet revolution at the heart of Rich Dad's Increase Your Financial IQ by Robert T. Kiyosaki. It's not another book telling you to work harder or save more. It's a clear, practical guide to upgrading the way your mind works with money so that wealth becomes a natural result of better thinking, not endless grinding. Robert builds on the foundation from his earlier books but zeroes in on one powerful truth. Your financial future isn't decided by how much you earn right now. It's decided by how intelligently you manage, protect, grow, and use what you have. He calls this your financial IQ, and he breaks it down into 5 clear areas that anyone can improve. The book feels like a trusted mentor sitting with you, explaining things in plain language without talking down to you. It respects that you're smart enough to understand the game once someone finally shows you the real rules. The first area is making more money. Robert explains that the rich don't just work for a paycheck. They focus on creating value and solving problems on a larger scale. They build assets and systems that generate income even when they're not physically working. He encourages shifting your thinking from "how much do I get paid?" to "how can I create more value for more people?" This mindset opens doors to side businesses, investments, and opportunities that traditional jobs rarely offer. He shares how small changes in how you see your time and skills can lead to bigger income streams without burning yourself out. The second area is protecting your money. Earning is only half the battle. Keeping what you earn is where many people lose ground. Robert walks through practical ways to shield your wealth, using legal structures like corporations, understanding taxes, managing insurance, and avoiding bad debt that quietly drains you. He explains these concepts without jargon, showing how the wealthy use the same rules everyone has access to, but in smarter ways. It's eye-opening to realize how much money slips away through poor protection, and empowering to see that you can change that starting today. The third area is budgeting your money. Robert turns budgeting from a restrictive chore into a wealth-building tool. He teaches paying yourself first, setting aside money for investments and savings before bills and expenses. This forces creativity and discipline. He also encourages honest cash flow tracking so you can see exactly where your money is going and make intentional choices. The shift from reactive spending to proactive planning feels like taking back control of your life. The fourth area is leveraging your money. The rich don't just save. They use good debt, other people's money, and systems to make their capital work harder. Robert explains how borrowing to buy income-producing assets can accelerate wealth if done wisely. He shares real examples of people who started small and used leverage to build significant portfolios. It's not about reckless risk. It's about educated, calculated moves that multiply your efforts. The fifth area is improving your financial information. Knowledge compounds just like money does. Robert stresses continuous learning, reading, finding mentors, studying markets, and surrounding yourself with people who think abundantly. He warns against the noise in financial media and encourages focusing on timeless principles. This pillar ties everything together. Raising your financial IQ is a lifelong practice that makes every other area easier and more effective. Robert contrasts the left side of the cash flow quadrant, employees and self-employed, where you trade time for money, with the right side, business owners and investors, where money works for you. He speaks with warmth about breaking free from old beliefs that keep people stuck. Fear of risk, the idea that money is evil, and the habit of living paycheck to paycheck are all addressed honestly. You feel seen in your own struggles and hopeful that a different path is available. The emotional side of the book feels real and relatable. Robert shares his own mistakes and how they became his best teachers. He talks about the doubts, the setbacks, and the courage it took to keep learning. Stories of ordinary people who raised their financial IQ and transformed their lives will stay with you. A family that escaped debt, an employee who built passive income, a couple who created choices for their children. These examples make the principles feel achievable because they come from real lives, not theory. Practical steps are woven throughout in a way that feels doable. Start by tracking your cash flow. Identify one area of financial IQ to focus on this month. Read one book or take one course. Talk to someone further along the path. Set up automatic savings. Learn about one new asset class. Robert keeps reminding you that small, consistent actions compound into big results. He emphasizes action over perfection and learning from experience rather than fearing it. As you begin raising your financial IQ, you notice real shifts. You feel more confident around money. Opportunities appear because your eyes are open. Income grows as you create more value. Passive income starts building, giving you choices and peace. Stress decreases. Relationships improve. Most importantly, you develop a sense of self-worth and possibility. Money stops being a source of anxiety and becomes a tool for freedom and generosity. If you're tired of feeling stuck with money, this book will meet you where you are. It doesn't require you to be perfect or already successful. It asks you to learn, adjust your thinking, and take consistent action. Robert's journey and the stories he shares show what's possible when you get serious about upgrading how you think about money. Robert Kiyosaki wrote this book because he saw too many capable people struggling unnecessarily. He wants you to feel hopeful, capable, and empowered to take control of your financial life. You deserve to understand money. You deserve wealth that supports your dreams. You deserve the freedom to live with less worry and more choice. Your future self and your family will thank you for the steps you take now. Rich Dads Increase Your Financial IQ is more than a book about money. It is a clear, practical invitation to upgrade your mind, take responsibility for your financial education, and create a life of abundance, security, and freedom. Say yes to that invitation today. Learn one new idea. Take one small action. Watch how beautifully your financial story transforms. Your future self is already smiling with gratitude, confident, free, generous, and at peace because of the wise choices you are making now. You've got this. One lesson, one shift, one smart decision at a time, your richer life is unfolding with possibility and quiet power. Keep learning. Keep growing. The best is still ahead.